Like the previous speaker, I too would like to welcome the Jobs Initiative, which has been introduced just 9 weeks into the life of this government. It's a modest proposal, it's a first step, and I think it's a statement of intent by this government and the House that despite the economic troubles, that we are focusing on getting Ireland back to work. Can I welcome Deputy Smith's more positive approach to the initiative? I know the early responses from the opposition was very, very negative, but listening to the contributions today in the House, there has been a more positive trend right through today, with the exception of the People Against Profit, which seems to want to object to everything and see no good in anything. In case I run out of time, I just want to refer to Deputy Crow's comments on the apprenticeship scheme, something that I was very much involved in Dublin City Council, in getting a pilot scheme up and running to allow apprentices to finish out their term. And I think Deputy Crow's contribution is very positive. It's a very important scheme. We have to allow these young people to finish their qualification, that when the uplift comes, they have the opportunity to get employment, or if they wish, like myself, having to emigrate for a number of years and come back at some stage to Ireland and contribute the skills to the economy. So can I very much welcome Deputy Crow, and I can ask the Minister to actually look very closely at the proposals in allowing people that have served 3 and 4 years of their apprenticeship in a scheme to allow them to finish out and to expand the ones that are operating in the Dublin Region Councils and possibly expand it into the OPW and other local authorities right through the country, because I think that would be a real contribution. We all know, and I think we're all just finished an election, we all know the pain that has come to nearly every household. Everyone now knows somebody that's long-term unemployed. They know the effects and the depression and the chaotic lifestyle that's happening. And as I said before, this is an initiative, and it's a first step. It's not going to resolve the 460,000 people that currently are unemployed, but I hope it sends a very clear message that the deputies of this House and the ministers are serious about working together to get people back at work. And I think the majority of deputies that are making contributions today are doing it in a positive manner and putting forward good ideas that can be built on and expanded. And I commend the members that have come in a positive fashion to this. In Dublin, we have continue to see, unfortunately, a increase in signing on, and the latest figures from the CSO in April shows above average increase in Dublin compared to the rest of the country. And every organ in government must be focused on job creation, and we must tackle the mess that this government have inherited, and that's why I think the tourist proposals are very important. And tourism in Dublin is a very important element. It allows people on relatively low income and sometimes with not having the opportunities of getting to third level education to get an employment. And I think the reduction in VAT will see a growth in that area. I think Dublin is a showcase in a number of weeks with Barack Obama, the Queen and the UEFA Cup. We have to showcase this, and with the reduction in airport tax and the visa waiver scheme with the Olympics coming up in London, can boost visitors' numbers. Minister Smith just mentioned briefly about tourism and the reduction in the VAT and the PRSI, which he strongly welcomed. But there's one thing I do really agree with him on, that this has to be monitored. We have to ensure that that is passed on to the tourists and to the customers to boost confidence and to boost business. Can I just say the measures in the Jobs Initiative in education, the 1,000 PLC places are very much welcomed. But Dublin in the past has been passed over and hasn't received its fair share of those PLC places. And can I ask that the Minister would ensure that this happens this time, that Dublin does see its fair share. Can I just say, on the master plan for Dublin Port, one element is the cruise liners terminus. I think for a small relative investment of a new terminus to attract cruise liners in Dublin could indeed boost tourism in the city and showcase the country as a whole. And I would ask that the Minister, responsible should work with Dublin Port to fast-track this. I think this would make a real contribution. And thank you very much for your patience, Can Garden.
Thank you.